The sign says go left. But I want to go right. But left is where the camp is. If we stray off the path, we might get lost. Right, Sally? 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 What do you, what? Oh, come on, Timmy. We're not done yet.
Oh man, best of luck to those kids. I hope they don't get lost because we're here at Tip of the Hats Day 2 and we have a lot of awesome, cool stuff coming up today. This section right now is going to be the Source Filmmaker, better known as Spooky Freaky Mansion, in just a second. And today we also have all new sweepstakes, prizes. We've changed things around a little bit here in our setting to show off some of those. And I'm joined today, this morning, by Mela, and we have Bloodsire.
Hello.
Hi.
A little bit smaller couch than usual. We changed this box out yesterday, which we didn't even really talk about too much, but it's one of the prizes that you can win through the sweepstakes. It's a Genji statue. You guys have heard of the character Genji. I believe we're going to get Siegel to sign that one. We've got plenty of things out here, out front, all the T-shirts, all the hats. Personal favorite is the hat with a hat on it. Very nice. Very nice. So yesterday was a huge day for us. We're really excited for you guys to join us again. We hit $94,000 already. That's huge. Almost starting off the second day. Yeah, clap. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Almost $100,000. Last night, during the last segment, I was surprised that we even got above 90. So
yeah,
we're doing really well here. Thank everybody for your donations. And again, this is for One Step Camp. It is the charity that we have chosen that raises money for kids to go to camp who have cancer to just, be kids. And it's really easy to donate to. You just go to tipofthehats.org.com and at the top, .org. We're an organization.
They both actually work.
Oh, redirects.
He knows.
Yes.
The internet is crazy these days.
Yeah.
The things they're doing with it.
Have you heard of the internet?
Well, have you heard of Fortnite?
That's on the internet. So at the top of the browser, there's a little orange bar, and you can click to donate money. You can go to the Teespring, get shirts. Oh my God, he's busting it out. He's got one on right now. Oh, Tip of the Hats.
Oh, keep it
2008 PG. Don't want to show that too much. You can also donate TF2 items. So if you have a backpack lying around that you haven't used in a while, or you're not really as vain as you used to be, and you want to get rid of some of your unusuals because you realize they'll be able to help children, we convert those. It goes through a magic money machine, converts them into real money, and then actually does pretty much work the exact same way as donating real money. It shows up in our tracker the exact same way. We assign the monetary value to it, goes into the marketplace, and we handle all of that for you.
Yep,
very
absolutely.
awesome.
I believe I've said this every year, but you have so much stuff in your backpack that is just sitting there that you never use, that you don't realize is worth real cash. So
yeah, and this year especially, even if you did it last year, this year I believe it was over 10 times more the amount of items that are eligible for this, because not everything is eligible. You might see that you don't actually have anything that, even though you have stuff in your backpack.
I have 300 cow manglers.
Yeah,
what do I do?
We don't need like the 15 millionth force of nature, unfortunately, unless it's gold or something weird like that. But we're gonna jump right now into the Source Filmmaker section early morning here with Crocodile and Uberchain over on the computers. Not sure what they're cooking up for us today.
Scary.
He's not sure either. Oh, he's a bunny rabbit.
Where we let.
You should see the thing.
Oh, he doesn't have a neck.
Cover your eyes.
Look at him go. Back to his home planet.
Body once told. Okay, that is the amount of clarity I was looking for. that really helped. Crocodile, what did we just see?
All right. Okay. Well, so now we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are live.
Oh, okay.
So they think you did it.
Wait.
No.
What voice am I hearing? Where's Uberchain?
I'm here.
I don't see you.
Hi.
You're invisible.
Hang on. Give me a sec. Surprise.
Oh my God, she's not a ghost.
Fun.
Found
No.
Uberchain.
Welcome to
Yay.
Spooky Freaky Mansion. What year is it now, Ryan? We started in 2015.
I don't.
And I can't math properly.
Great.
And now we're back here, and you're a bunny, and I'm not invisible.
It's Halloween.
It's not Halloween yet. Why do people celebrate Halloween when it's just the beginning of the month?
Because it's fun.
All right. Anyway.
Don't you like fun?
Sometimes. But we're going to have a lot of fun on this segment, aren't we?
We sure are. Hi, everybody. How's it going? It's your boy, Easter Sunday, a.k.a. MC Honey Baked Ham, a.k.a. Dinner at Grandma's house. We're here in the spooky, freaky mansion. I want to take these off because I feel like they're messing with plate here. We're going to be talking about behind-the-scenes stuff. We're going to be doing some fun posters. We're going to be making all kinds of art for you kids today. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. You're going to get the whole family together. It's going to be good.
Merry Christmas. Anyway, so what we wanted to do today is, as Ryan said, we wanted to talk about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff as well as do some poster work. So what we're going to do here is we're going to probably do 2 posters, and we're going to get 2 people from the couch to sort of like...
There are only 2 people on the couch.
Only 2
Yeah,
people.
are you guys going to model for
Not
us?
me.
Oh, okay.
Not
the
it.
decision making.
So it's... So I see Bloodstar over there and Mela. So what do you guys want to see in a Source Filmmaker poster that we could probably do?
Well,
Take it away, Mila.
this is for the kids, and the kids do love Fortnite. So I'm thinking something to do with Fortnite somewhere. Is that a possibility?
I've got you covered.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right,
Guess
I'll
you'll do
take that one. I'll take that
And
one.
you're
What
just
did
going to
I
leave
do?
out Spider-Man?
Dude, I love Spider-Man.
Wait, are you looking at me?
Yeah.
What? Wait, what do you mean leave out Spider-Man?
You're just going to leave him out of this?
I mean, is there a Spider-Man SFM model?
Are you kidding me? He's
Yes.
been running production for like a day, and you're just not even going to be like, oh, the kids like Spider-Man. Man, Fortnite is really...
I'm sorry.
Changed
Fortnite's
the game.
taking over the youth.
Anyway,
what do you want me to say?
Bloodstar, what do you want to see from Crocodile?
Overwatch?
Okay.
Okay.
The direction here
I'm
is...
just going to go with Overwatch question mark. So,
Okay.
So I actually have a question here. So a lot of times with artists, you get clients like these that have no idea what they want, and you still have to please them, and your life depends on it because they're paying your bill. Would you rather them say Overwatch or tell you what to actually do?
it depends on what I'm actually doing, because like sometimes it can be like, I don't know what I want, but I have a vague idea, Overwatch, and it's like, okay, do you want like just an animation? And then sometimes people are like, I don't know, I like what you do, so just do it. And I'm like, okay. And then I like, I mean, have you seen what I do for like stuff?
People are currently seeing what you do for stuff. How about this? How about we start and you talk about how you feel Source Filmmaker has impacted the TF2 community, and maybe even tip of the hats, like how it has brought people together?
Hmm.
That's a tough one. That's an
How
abstract
it's
one.
brought people together. That's a...
Well, I mean, you guys know each other through it, don't you? That's you're
We
looking
do,
at.
yeah.
That's true.
I
basically
feel like
each
it
other.
goes like way back though, like during like the Gmod days, I think. Like way back during the Gmod days, like Kitty 0706, that sort of like era. And TF2 was really popular for the Gmod era around that time. So I think the subculture of like random shit for Source Filmmaker, sorry for my French by the way, sort of stemmed from that. And while that stemmed from there, it also stemmed like a bunch of people who were sort of interested in animation stuff.
Well, also you've been able to stick with Source Filmmaker for a long time now. Where, I mean, obviously there's a lot of other animating programs out there. What has kept you this whole time with the Spooky Freaky Mansion and
It's
the
free.
community around it? It's free. That is.
It
that's a
is
huge
free.
plus.
Yeah.
That's one of the like major things I think about the program. One, it's free. The assets are readily available. It's pretty good for like people who want to do any sort of machinima animations.
Hold on. I'm concerned. There's a child on the screen and a bus flying in the air.
Yeah,
What,
it's
what am I
Fortnite.
looking at? It
It's
looks like
Fortnite.
the child's going to get crushed by the bus.
No, it's Fortnite.
Oh, it's the battle
Ah.
bus.
See, Bloodstar, you're not in touch with the youth. The kids
I'm
got
not.
that right away.
The kids who were wrong. So wait, also, Spooky Freaky Mansion? I'm out of touch with the
At
youth.
SFM.
I didn't know that's
That's
what
what
it
it
stood
stands
for.
for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
because you get in there and it's just kids falling from buses. There's some crazy things.
Is there a history behind that, or is it just...
There is lore behind it. I think what happened in 2015 is we were trying to get set up for a Source Filmmaker section. I had everything prepared the day before, and oh, that's Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so,
spooky, freaky.
that's pretty-
There's the lore
Yeah, okay.
right there.
There's the lore, yeah. So they said spooky freaky mansion while they were waiting. I think it was Sean who said that. And what Sean didn't know is that's very correct. This is very spooky. So that's the lore behind it. It was they looked at SFM and it's like, what does that stand for? It's like spooky freaky mansion. And then Crocodile laughed a lot and somebody clipped it and it was great.
Now I'm going to be totally wrong.
Got it.
I'm going to be vaguely correct, which is how correct you'd like to be. The recent Saxy winner, the Golden Gun in James Bond, what was it called?
That was James Bond and the Golden Gun
James Bond and the Golden Gun?
by.
What is it actually called?
No, I think it was called The World Is Like Enough.
I feel like you're not connecting.
It's so recently, recently. So the Saxies was actually announced sometime late this year, around I think March-ish, and the winners of that were called what is it? Their short was called Agent Gun. It's about an agent.
That's it. Yes, not James Bond. See,
Not James Bond. No.
Agent Gun.
Agent Gun. Agent Gun is the name of the short.
But I wanted to bring that up as well because one of the sweepstakes we actually have is a signed poster for Agent Gun, not only by the people who worked on it, but a couple people at Valve. I believe I heard Robin Walker.
Robin
also,
Walker.
yeah, has a signature
Himself,
on that.
yeah.
So that's one of the sweepstakes that we're doing today, to match with the Source Filmmaker segment. And in terms of the community as well, I wanted to bring that up that I assume you know a lot of the people that worked on this in the Saxy community that's still going after all these years to continue trying to win those Saxies.
Yeah. I don't know why we still do it. By all accounts and means, it's not good for our health.
Well, that's the good backbone to any community where you
gaming in
really
general.
Not good for your health.
you look at it logically and you say this isn't right. We shouldn't be doing this, but I just love being here with all these other people.
True. Also, we want the big golden man because
We do want the big golden man because it makes us feel, good about ourselves, even though by all means we should not let a golden statue dictate how good we are. But sometime around the Saxies,
don't tell me how to live my life.
All that
what if I
logic
really? All I've wanted my entire life was to own a golden tiny man.
Speaking of golden, one of the sweepstakes items that we have throughout the event is the golden pan.
That is.
And when
a
you
big
go
one.
and donate, you can find out how you are eligible to win that and the other prizes that Stur's been talking about. If you donated yesterday, make sure you go and look again because there are new prizes. We have items there that were not there yesterday, and some very good ones there. You mentioned the poster signed by Robin Walker and some people at Valve. We have the Genji statue from Overwatch, as you mentioned, signed by Siegel.
There's a couple other that we glossed over and didn't really mention at all. There was one that is, it includes a Monopoly set of a TF2 themed Monopoly set, a couple of other things, posters, a vinyl, I believe, signed by 50 different people from Valve, all different software engineers, different positions, and that was up there. We haven't really talked too much about that. And as well for the Source Filmmaker section, we have a couple of Tip of the Hats posters, which are going to be signed by a lot of the production, everyone around here, that I believe Uberchain created.
Yeah, so me and Crocodile worked on some posters for Tip of the Hats in terms of, and now you guys can have a chance to own them in physical copy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so to what extent can we, how many different models and wacky characters can we get in this? Who else can we have leaving the battle bus? Jesus. What am I... Is Hanzo
this is
okay?
the progress I wanted
is this
to
the
see.
new Overwatch update that I missed in the last year?
Well, I mean, it's funny you ask because spaghettification of models is actually a legitimate way of making things look right. And a lot of the stuff that I did for the event, I would do a lot of perspective things. So like, Tracer's foot, it looks like it's coming at the screen. It looks like she's doing a rider kick, but actually she stick her leggy out real far.
Stick her leggy out real far.
So I'm just gonna have fun with this, I've done some things with Banjo and Tracy Smith in the past, and I feel like we're all good friends at this point. Oh, I didn't know that Hanzo's hand just comes off.
I didn't know that either. Nobody knew that.
Yeah,
I
so
don't think Hanzo
when
knew
people port some things, there's some things that sometimes get lost in translation, like maybe the rig isn't on properly. Maybe we're the ones who are just really dumb and don't know how to use things properly. Like, for example, this model I'm using right now is not fixed. It's very broken, actually. Actually, I need to remove this.
So in just a second, we actually have some of the posters we were talking about to show off here. I believe Bloodsire is going to be our beautiful model here. This is why we only need 2 boys on the couch, because we need room for these big posters.
Whoa.
Yeah, that right there. I believe some of the production is going to be signing those. A lot of the Tip of the Hats team. We have a couple of different varieties of them. Nice and big, and could look good in a nice room, perhaps. If you have rooms in your house. Anyone? Rooms?
You know, frame it, put it above your battle station.
Yeah, you need this above your battle station to motivate you. Otherwise, how are you going to win the gold in the Samsung Galaxy Fortnite competition on your phone?
Absolutely. Oh, I like that. These are really nice. Is that Soldier 76? Okay, I can't see anything. Oh, it is.
That is the
I can see
Soldier.
it from behind.
Oh,
yeah.
You're ruining it.
Perfect for the viewership.
There's actually more variety than I thought. I thought we had maybe
There's
one or
quite
two.
a few.
We got it going on.
Yeah, we've got quite a few like posters.
So these are all going to be signed, correct? Or
Yes, I believe so. Yes,
Poggers?
we're gonna sign them.
Poggers.
Of course, everyone will be signing those. Everyone here. Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos not in the studio. He had to cancel
Well,
last
that's
minute.
what you think.
Yeah, very
Ladies and
disappointed
gentlemen.
about that.
Jeff Bezos.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
How many? So there's like 6 different posters. So a lot of variety. Everyone's signing them. Value going through the roof.
Yeah, so right now we're creating some posters on the fly. We have about an hour for this segment. How long would you say those posters fine-tuning you'd go through?
Ryan, you go first.
Depends on what I end up doing with them. Lighting could probably take maybe, I don't know, 7 minutes. Just a real basic lighting job, and that's whenever I feel like I'm done, which could be like pretty soon, and then I can go and talk about. I think there was an intro that didn't get played for NA versus EU.
Oh yeah, so yesterday for the NA versus EU match, we actually forgot to play an intro that you made. You were like, I'm going to make the most professional North American versus European TF2 team intro that you ever did see. And I was like, Ryan, I don't believe you, but okay.
You were right to not believe me because I didn't do that.
And then we robbed our viewership of ever seeing that by not playing it?
No, we are actually going to see it probably right now. So if we can go see that.
I think we're trying to show it to our viewers, but they can't handle it yet.
Revving up.
Yeah, we
someone's
got the lawnmower like, ugh.
Like, here's the thing.
Not sure if they can handle it yet. Yeah, so, trust me, we'll get there. But in the meantime, hey, why not read some donations from the fine people supporting this? Also today, I think this is new today, we have Twitch subscriptions actually show up on the bottom right of the stream now.
Yes, I've seen a few.
Yeah, I actually saw one of my viewers, Fluter. Thank you, Fluter, for subbing, and everybody who's been donating today. Jackathan, $30, just wanted to say thank you. Simple, to the point. Philip, JN, $10. Hey, first time donating for this event, but I've been watching since 2014. Keep up the great work. Hey, Tag, Lang, Star, Mela, and everyone else there. Keep up the great work. Tag L. That's an emote. He expressed himself. We have Zaysaled, $30, another year, tip of the hats. God bless you, all the good you do. Greetings from Finland, people all over the world. I imagine a lot of EU people, maybe some early birds. One of my favorite memories of tip of the hats actually is just morning, chilling, relaxing at my computer watching, and the dawn of Spooky Freaky Mansion the first time it was uttered. I laughed for like 10 minutes. We actually do have that video now, though, that we're going to be able to jump to and actually get it to be seen here. Truly, in a way I never thought was possible before, expressed the duality between North America versus EU.
Yeah, That's it beautifully summed up 7 to 8 years of intercontinental rivalry.
Yeah, the I
One
series was
short
in
video.
there. I could
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Saw Salamancer in there somewhere.
I just appreciate the meta of it. It was a show within a show that we're showing.
Beautiful.
So it was
So
deep.
real.
It cut deep.
Yeah, absolutely cut deep. I mean, that surely isn't what would be the answer to this question. What is one of the things that you guys have worked on that you're most proud of after all these years?
I did a short like a million years ago called Cartoon Horse Program.
Oh my god.
I still to this day think it's the best thing I've made. It's about horses.
Yeah,
and,
Ryan, what kind of horses?
cartoon horses
Yeah, what from what cartoon?
from Cartoon Horse Planet. Have
Okay.
you heard of it?
Kind of, sort of.
It's a lovely planet.
I'm more impressed, like, so were there actually the assets of Cartoon Horse Planet in SFM?
No. A lot of times you just gotta, make it yourself.
You gotta
and,
make it. You do it.
Actually, a good example would be the NA versus EU thing, because I tried using some assets of readily made cities to work with, and none of them really like fit what I was trying to go for. So instead, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to this exact map, this is called Void. It is just a big empty room, and right now the lights are turned off, so we have Fulbright enabled. If we enable the lighting, everything just goes dark, and that's really good for if you want to build your own kind of scene. So what I basically did was take a bunch of buildings from skyboxes of various games and just put them in space, and then Hanzo and all the monsters are all exactly the same size. It's just tricks of the camera and just how they made monsters look big in all the original Godzilla movies and everything. It's just all perspective and men in suits.
Like Men in Suits.
I love Men in Suits.
I gotta be honest. I watch this segment every year, and it just seems like what they're doing is magic to me. Like, I don't understand it. There's so many talented people here at Tip of the Hats, and our source film or our spooky freaky mansion artists themselves, like, they're no exception to that. And I don't understand. I see you're creating things. I don't understand how it's done.
Sometimes we don't understand how it's done. Like, we sort of do, but at the same time, it's sort of like, I don't know. It's most of the time, and I think Ryan can attest to it, when we're making something, we just kind of do it based on what we think.
Well, I mean, based on what I'm seeing, it looks like you're just kind of doing it. It's what Tracer is kicking me while Genji is flapping like a bird.
They're having a good
Why is Genji flat?
hand is that?
Oh, I understand. Yeah, you needed a seagull model.
look. They're having a good time. Look at this. Look at this party. Maybe this is Fortnite. They're dropping from the battle. You know what? Hold on.
I like how the
no,
narrative
no,
evolves. Maybe it's this.
This is a
kids
clear example
love
of he
this.
doesn't know what's going on.
That's the thing, though. Like, sometimes when you're doing stuff, that just happens. Like, something changes in another direction. Now Ryan's making what are you doing? You're making over Fortnite?
Over Fort PUBG 2
Over 4G.
sequel. The
So
remix.
you can get any model of anything in here, hypothetically?
Depends.
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically,
yeah.
yes, though, for the most part.
Pretty much anything that you want to be put into Source Filmmaker has to first be put through the Source engine, and that's kind of like a fun little gauntlet that every
It's not
model has
fun
to
at
go
all.
through. And everything else is like, oh yeah, we're gonna use the OBJ format. Everything has its own little format, and it's all great and fun. Everything kind of works together, but Source Filmmaker is special because it runs on an old version of Team Fortress 2, and it's like, nah, dog, we're gonna do this our own way, and if you want to play with us, you have to abide by our rules, and that's.
I'm kind of out of the loop on this. Has Valve continued to update it, or is there anything on the horizon for it?
I think, there's two versions of Source Filmmaker. There's the one we're using now, which was, the initial beta release of Source Filmmaker that's used for TF2 shorts.
Beta.
In beta, still in beta.
That actually is true. You must be on the edge of your seat waiting for the Adult Swim Team Fortress 2 show.
There were some interesting rumors about that. So expiration date was supposed to be the first episode, I think, for that show.
Yeah, actually, that was around the same time that rumors started to appear.
Rumors, yeah.
That's
a
real
Lots of
rumor?
rumors.
Well, I mean,
real
rumors
rumors.
aren't real, so.
Real rumors.
Well, yeah, but that I had never heard that
Oh,
before.
really? Yeah. So Valve had mentioned, I forget where it came up, that they actually wanted an Adult Swim show.
There was a
created-
trailer for
Really?
it, too.
Yeah.
There was a trailer, yeah.
Deep lore. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
And they made Artifact. So
Does that have to do with the show?
I don't know. There's a connection somewhere. We're still trying to piece it
Hey,
together.
speaking of TF2,
Artifact.
Speaking.
when you donate, if you link your Steam account, you can go ahead and be eligible, depending on how much you donate. It's a tiered system to receive in-game items. We have those in-game medals.
Oh, yeah,
we have
absolutely.
The bronze, the silver, and the gold, and that's a great way to show your support in-game when you are playing Team Fortress 2. Or if you don't like Team Fortress 2 items, you can just give us your backpack items, which is very
Yeah, my
very
wife was
easy.
actually going yesterday because we keep saying, like, if you don't have TF2 item, if you have TF2 items you've forgotten about in your backpack, and she was like, oh, yeah, she has an unusual, like, I didn't even remember that she had anything in a backpack that she even played the game, so she was going through the process to donate those. Are you frowning at me?
Can we show that on Twitch? Is that able to be? What is that? I'm just a little.
Get your mind out
That's
of the
a-
gutter.
that's
That's
a-
a balloonicorn.
Yeah,
okay,
that-
well,
that's not
Balloon
a, it's
Man.
just a regular balloon animal.
Yeah, it's just a balloon.
Balloon Man.
But speaking of
We
balloonicorns,
used to have a balloonicorn.
didn't everyone?
Well,
No, I mean there was
no,
an
I didn't.
official.
I didn't
There was
you
a-
know,
Yeah, we
there was
had
one.
we had a balloonicorn.
Yeah, there was a
We
talk
kind of I think we
Don't
have
we
some
have one?
balloonicorns.
I think that's part of the signed prize pack is a vinyl one.
Really?
That's what I was going to say. There's a balloonicorn in that pack with the Monopoly, with the vinyl. There's a balloonicorn signed. Again, all the stuff in there signed by like 50 people from Valve. Part of our sweepstakes. Again, if you're donating, let's step one. You get through Steam Guard. You give your TF2 backpack items that you didn't even remember you had to a good cause to help kids. Next step, you power our incentives and get entered to win something that you might want. Like, this all sounds free and easy.
It is.
We're
rather
giving those
free and
prizes
easy.
away. Let's
Yeah,
put it that way.
Please, yeah, just check your back. I remember last year, I'm trying to remember the name of the hat. I think I found in my backpack, I had like a confetti pugilist's protector, which no one is wearing that ever and ever will. And it was worth like $30. And then that's just,
Wait,
You know,
converted to
is
You know,
it
there's
actually
one
pronounced
guy
like
who's
that?
wearing that somewhere who's still like, oh.
I don't think so, honestly.
With the confetti, probably not.
But that's what there's just so many items that are worth money. And then you get entered to all the sweepstakes.
What do you think the ratio is of unwanted, unusual hats to people on Earth?
To people on Earth?
Yeah. Do you think
Wait,
we've reached
hold on
the
a second.
threshold yet of like, there's just too many hats?
Yeah.
Especially if you go beyond unusual, there's probably more hats than people.
There are a
And
lot of
taunts.
hats. Stir, I don't know if you pay attention to like much of the TF2 cosmetic industry nowadays.
Not quite.
You can put 2 eagles on the same shoulder on Soldier. Two eagles, yeah.
Because they're both miscellaneous items, so
Yeah,
you can double
put a
down.
big one and a
Oh.
little one. They accepted 2 eagles into Team Fortress 2.
Next thing you're going to tell me is that there's an eagle taunt.
No, but there is a
Okay.
taunt where you turn into the abominable snowman.
Is there really?
There is actually, I'm not making this up.
The
I'm not
game is
making
really
this up.
changing.
It has
So
changed.
much has changed so quickly. Important key changes, key
Huge
taunts.
meta shifts.
It has really
Wow.
changed.
They really left behind their art design for these hats.
Yeah, so it's like
What you want to
happened
go
to
back
TF2?
10 years?
So-
What happened? They started
way
putting
back
goofy
in-
hats in this game?
way back in the day, I remember the workshop had very clear guidelines on what you could sort of add, or in terms of like if you made a hat. They were like, all right, so TF2 is sort of set around the 1969 to 1970s era. So try to stick everything around that. Don't be too obnoxious with your items. And then I think what happened is Deus Ex got cross-promotional items.
Oh, yeah.
And that basically, well, first off, it gave us the Machina, and second off, it killed the art style.
The fun factor on that
Four.
gun was through the roof.
Actually, no.
That's an old one.
When were
name.
when was lime and pink added? I think that was probably the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I actually can't
That was
remember.
a long. Those were some of the early paints, actually. Those might have
Yeah,
been in the first
because paints
or
were
the
quite
second
early. It
paint
was
set.
definitely before Deus Ex, and
Yeah,
things got a
a
little
long
bit
time ago.
wacky. We have a couple big donations here, actually. Whelp as $250 says Oprah made me do this, which I contest.
Thanks, Oprah.
Chavin, $100. The production value this year is incredible. Keep up the good work, guys. By the way, say hi to Uberchain and Crunk for me.
Hello, Chavin.
I don't. Hi.
Yeah, I know Chavin. He's like, he does stuff for Chapelaria, which is a Brazilian Team Fortress 2 league, if I recall correctly, or South American.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
There's also a Nick here. I imagine you must know at least one Nick.
I do know Nick. Is it, did they specify what Nick? Actually, read the comment. I'm probably
It's $50. Shout out to Uberchain and Rats.
Yep, I do know that Nick. That's Nick from, that's Nick. He's a frag video editor. He used to do stuff for TF2 Rocket Jump Weekly. And
Okay,
his edits are...
There's excuse me, production is very adamant about this. They say I have to read this whole donation because it's very important.
Okay.
A Derp Vulpes, $111.
Okay.
The whole donation.
Okay.
Heavy is Pootiscopter. Poot, 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 poot. I can't do it. It goes on for a while. They don't want it.
No, you got to keep going. I need to know the rest of it.
I cleared it. I cleared it and it's gone.
I need to know the rest of it.
There was a couple more poots.
You have to read this. His name is Derp Vault. What was his name?
I already cleared it. He's gone from history. You're gonna have to go back.
His name starts with Derp. You have to read this.
Sorry, whatever your name was.
Well, we've quietly surpassed $95,000, which means we are under $5,000 before we get to that big milestone and the next gong.
Yeah, that's huge. Actually, this morning, during last night, actually, we had the Mario Party segment. We cleared the goal there to do the river thing that we were doing for one of our incentives. So I think people didn't have an incentive, and it just kind of carried over into PUBG, better known as PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Really good title for a game. Keep on the lookout for this one. It's up and coming. So we've actually already met the first incentive for that game, which was, I believe, the cars and faster circle. So everyone's going to have to get in a car and rush around and be maniacs. There was one more incentive for that, which was more airdrops, which I don't know how many more. Like, is it rain? Are people getting rained on?
I'm pretty sure we did that one last year, because these are going to be custom, I believe.
Yeah, this is a custom game.
games, yeah. So people in chat, if you don't have PUBG installed or whatever, make sure you have the game ready, because you can get into the server and play, and there's 100 slots, so there's a big chance you could actually get in and play with the Bud Squad.
And it was really funny and fun last year.
Yeah, no,
so
it was great last year.
It's worth your time.
Just make sure you have the game ready so you can actually get into the server, because we need you. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that that's going to be going on through Twitter to be able to get into that, so keep an eye out for that. Also here on screen, you can see a big thank you to Team Fortress for providing us with a whole bunch of prizes. There is the prize I was talking about earlier, the pack of assorted things signed by over 50 people from Valve. Various signatures. You got the Monopoly set. Who doesn't want a Monopoly?
I want a Monopoly set.
Yeah.
But
Very varied. I believe there was actually going to be 2 different winners for that, so it's not just one, and you just need to enter in the sweepstakes for that. Again, if you're donating already, you can just choose which sweepstakes you want to be entered into. The one that carries over, the only one is the Golden Frying Pan, valued at over $2,000, so big prize. Even if you're not too interested in TF2, that's money. That's a Golden Frying Pan, which, by the way, PUBG should sue. If we're going to start using frying pans in our game, that's bad.
Yeah.
No one's agreeing with me.
Well, wait. Why would PUBG doesn't have a case? They came out after.
Well, PUBG tried to sue Fortnite for copying them. Really? So I'm saying, yeah,
I get it.
You're out of gaming culture.
I don't know anything about games.
So they should be
suing.
Play Donkey Kong. I don't know anything.
I totally thought that Fortnite had a frying pan at some point. I guess not.
I don't recall. I know they have kitchens because there are houses, and I believe there are kitchens in the houses, and in the cabinets, PUBG might have a case here.
Ryan, how do you feel about houses?
We actually have one more poster coming in that we want to show off really quickly.
Okay.
The SFM team and Valve have signed this. And this is a
Holy
big one. This is the Agent Gun poster.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the recent Saxy winner.
Yeah, the recent Saxy winners, which was a team of a bunch of talented people. If you look up the Agent Gun short and then go to the very end, that's a lot of very talented people who have been in the TF2 community for ages, creating community content constantly for the game, as well as Source Filmmaker, and they've done a stellar job on Agent Gun. I think it's one of the most outstanding visual showcases of what the TF2 community is, the TF2 workshop community is capable of.
There's a dog in it.
There's a dog in
dog.
it. There's
Wow.
a dog in it. It's
Pupper.
fantastic.
No, for real, I actually forgot about a lot of this part of the community that that I'm absolutely gonna check this out the second I have a computer in front of me, because I mean, even if you're not too in tune with Source Filmmaker or TF2 community, like the stuff people are creating is incredible.
Yeah.
You know, I'll occasionally go and watch like really random plug here, like not even plug, just like some French art animation studio, colleges and stuff. They put out like their final theses and everything. You get a whole bunch of assortment of like random videos that are all, you know, really cool and put together, different ideas from different people. And the Saxies are kind of like that, where you just get a whole bunch of like disconnected videos, you know, short films in a way that are really interesting to check out. So to hear that Agent Gun was actually that good,
Agent Gun
see
is
it.
like on this like a student film level. I'd even say it's on like
Now that one was signed by, that's Valve only, or were there other people signing
There was
it?
also the Source Filmmaker, as well as the like the complete asset team that
Who made
ended
the
up going
video.
to Valve. Yeah, so they
Oh,
actually
that's cool.
went to. So we actually have 2 people who were from that team who worked in the Tip of the Hat's creative team. We have Sedimentary Socks, and we have Void. So Void made a lot of the maps we use in the posters. So I'm actually on one of the maps right now. So this is I guess this is called TotH log.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and this is a great view. They Void pitched to me. It's like, what if we put one of those logs that's dangerous to cross, sort of like in the middle of forest. It's like,
Oh, yeah,
it's really pretty. I wouldn't walk across it personally.
I was asking earlier how long it took to put together some of those posters, but I guess I didn't even consider as well that, you know, custom maps were made for some of these for Tip of the Hats.
Yeah, actually. So in the past, we have used Void's map, Camp Redmond, for 2016's theme. Yeah, so we used that map, and this year we went back to Void, and we were like, hey, do you want to make us like a custom map this time around? We wanted to focus on like a hiking alpine theme.
And that's the area where you have the TF2 and the Overwatch characters helping the kids across the log, right?
Yes,
I love
that's
that
absolutely
one.
it.
That one's
yeah,
really cool.
it's really good. Like, again, I wouldn't personally do it because I'm afraid of heights,
Right.
but like these kids are skydiving off a bus, in which case I need to fix this leg.
And that's one of the posters that I think we have in the sweepstakes, that exact
Yeah.
poster.
Oh yeah, you can get that poster.
And did you guys sign it? Is that
We are
Not yet,
definitely
but
going
we're
to.
going
I think
to.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
TotH staff
So-
is signing it.
Yeah,
So,
we
yeah.
haven't done any of the signing
Yeah.
yet, but that's still yet to happen.
so,
Yeah.
so Void and like Seti and Sedimentary Socks is my modeler this year. He's always been our modeler for like the past, I think, 3 years since 2016. This year he decided to make us like completely custom kid models. So in the past we used sort of mishmashes of models where I had to tell our animators, it's like, all right, you've got a kid's body. Now I need you to take this. Now I need you to take Miss Pauling from Team Fortress 2. Remove her body, remove her glasses, change her eyeballs, and stick it on a kid's body, and that's a kid.
These are facts I did not need to know.
I feel like you
Gruesome
should.
process.
It
I
gets
feel like
worse.
It's very
Not for the
freaky.
kids.
This is why it's Spooky Freaky Mansion. You get
Right.
into the eyeballs part.
Ryan, explain how you put together the kaiju from that North America versus European.
I mean, we have a friend named Ultimo who does lots of ports of different kaiju from like Ultraman and Godzilla and stuff.
Oh yeah, shout out to
And
Ultimo.
I just when I was doing it, Ness was just like, "Hey, I'll go get Ultimo and we'll just look through his stuff." And I found a character called Dinosaur Tank.
Do you even know who Dinosaur Tank is?
I've seen him around. I know he is a dinosaur and also a tank. And I just kind of took him and I stapled lots of North American and European things. One of those was the, you know, the poker night at the inventory mask that's Handsome Jack for Spy?
Yes.
Okay, so I took that and I removed the texture from it, and then I took a picture of Sideshow's face, and I put that
Always
over.
Do you have the mask or the texture like with you?
You know what? Let's just go to that session. Let's just take it. Let's
do
just
it.
Yeah,
wait,
let's
save your
nice.
work
Go.
first.
Poker.
Save your work first. Actually, while you're doing that, I'm gonna find like a model in here to put Sideshow's face on too.
You should do that.
I
That'd
mean-
be fun.
That could become a tradition. Just
We need a new internet law. Like, the longer a segment goes on, the more Sideshow will be worked into it somehow. At
I'm
least
gonna
his
put
face.
I'm gonna put Sideshow on the bus. I'm gonna put Sideshow on the party bus. I'm gonna see how it looks. I'll update you.
Okay, so we have Hanzo waiting to cross the street on a green light.
Right? And then, little does he know, he's about to have the worst day. A non-textured hamburger dinosaur appears.
Okay.
With a gun.
There he is.
Yeah, so there's a gun for the tank.
I think I see Sideshow.
Yeah, is
Oh,
that his-
yeah.
his
Oh,
face in the-
Jesus.
Oh,
Let's
man.
get a closer
Good
look.
God almighty. Let's not.
Yeah.
There he is.
What is under his nose?
mouth.
That's,
No, that's,
No, it
that's
looks like-
just part of the...
Okay,
That's
yeah, it
poker
almost
night
looked like
mouth.
there was
Hold on.
writing under his nose, like a secret message he wanted us all to know.
hold on. Hold on. Let me find
Oh,
it.
you know what's funny?
Da
I
Vinci
saw that as his
Code.
mouth, and then I see his
Yeah,
mouth now. So it's
he's-
like a face within a face. It's
Yeah.
kind of spooky.
Ah, here we go. Okay, so
than
I
good.
didn't undo anything that the mask can do, so it can still like, hey, how y'all doing?
Oh no, are you moving the mouth?
He's moving the mouth.
Okay.
He's definitely moving the
Well,
mouth.
it's not... Yeah, I guess it's the second mouth, which is also a second nose. Is that what I'm seeing? Does he have a
Yeah.
nose on top of a nose that
Yeah, he's got a
doubles
double
as a second
nose.
mouth?
Haven't
See?
you seen Sideshow before?
Very sensitive about it. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to. We wanted to put on a soccer ball and like make him look like Venom Myotismon. How he has like the second, like, orb head in his stomach. But when I tried to apply the texture to the soccer ball, it didn't. It didn't take. So I just kind of made it a shoulder pad. But going back to Dinosaur Tank. Yeah, so I just kind of stapled anything that I thought had to do with Canada and the U.S. to.
And that's what you got?
I like
mean,
the cheeseburger.
It's pretty
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
The beaver's on, the
Oh,
beaver's on it too,
Dinosaur
right?
tank?
Yeah, I want to give like a really big shout out to our friend Kelsey, who
Oh yeah, Kelsey.
she modeled this for a short called Burger Time, which I helped
Oh,
her with,
man.
and
Which was
this
submitted to the
is-
Saxies.
This is actually it's actually like a store, a model for a store for a hamburger place. It's supposed to have like big googly eyes and a hat and stuff. And these antlers are antlers from Nature's Prophet from Dota. The gun is just a Glock. I don't know where it's from.
It looks like CS a little bit.
It might
Or
be.
Half-Life.
Oh,
right?
Wait, what? Is that a beaver?
Yeah, he's missing some textures, but
Half-Life 3.
he's along for the ride.
Yeah, you put the beaver in because we couldn't find a goose. So that's an example of like
Yeah.
we gotta wait until people sort of like bring that stuff into Source Filmmaker.
There's a little bit too much to catch the first time. I'm glad we got this deep dive.
It's also missing in the. I don't have the particle system file in here, but Kelsey also helped me make the fire breath particle that is
The
a
American
modified.
fire breath.
Yeah, it's a modified version of the TF2 flamethrower particle to be red, white, and blue with like white noise, like a noise texture in the white part, and the sparks are replaced with stars. So it's really pretty, and I wish I could show it, but
Pay attention, Valve.
It's the
4th
most
of July
American
update
thing
right there.
I have ever seen.
Well, hey man,
awesome.
I mean at this point, I believe production maybe could bring that video up again, and we can now that we've understood the technical high level of skill behind it,
Yeah,
we could appreciate it that much more.
I can't believe I didn't notice the side. I want to watch it again and look for the sideshow.
Yeah, let's get that
I
video
did not
again.
see that the
There it
first
is.
time.
Absolutely. Timeless classic. So you can rewatch it multiple times.
God.
You learn different things. The alternate ending that wasn't released.
Hidden secrets.
Did I
Yeah.
see Harry Potter's face come out of
oh yeah, no, yeah, that's right.
How
I
do
want,
you, not notice
he was Harry Potter as like a
I saw
xenomorph.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah,
There he
dude.
is.
There he is.
Well,
That's a nice touch.
that's the defining thing of the
Of
EU.
EU.
Yeah, you were really insistent on putting that in.
I
wearing
had
a
to
tracksuit? What? What is that? Looks like 3 stripes. Got the
I think
Adidas on.
I think this is like Harry Potter on the street, like
Expecto Patronum.
when he's like a tour. I don't know anything
yeah,
about
yeah.
Harry Potter's,
Well,
but
seen the
Yeah,
Prisoner
well,
of
Wyatt
Azkaban,
and
of
like
course.
Wyatt and Stir know a thing or two about Harry Potter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, you look like Harry Potter. You
Yeah, I
have
read all the
glasses.
books.
I know about that new leaked Harry Potter game coming out. Then
What?
Did you know about like the leaked Harry Potter anime?
Oh my God, no! I know nothing about an anime.
But yeah, I just kind of took Harry and scrunched him up into a tube, as you do.
As you do.
And what actually happens is he's shrunken down. He's shrunken down pretty much to nothing until he opens his mouth, and then you can see. Oh, you can see a little bit of him down here, but just kind of poking out, just a little bit, and then he just sizes up, just like they just supersize him.
That sounds like an entrance to Smash. It's like Harry Potter sizes up.
Coming onto the battlefield, Harry Potter.
God, no. And then he shows him off.
Strong
and he
opinions.
Just scorps him back in.
Because that's as the EU does it, just shows them off and then.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like,
Take
as
it
soon as you
back.
finish this, I remember asking, it's like, Ryan, didn't Britain separate sort of from the European Union?
They
I
got
know.
Brexit.
And then he banned me from his chat.
Yeah.
But that's not actually what happened.
I mean, that's what you do. We have a couple more donations here, some big ones. We got a Fractal, gave $250. No comment. He doesn't have anything to say. He just wants the kids to have a good time at
Giving out
camp.
that money.
Roasty McToasty. That name sounds really familiar. I feel bad that I can't put a face to the name, but I guess I'm thinking of Sideshow's face. Been tuning in from the second TotH, and it's great to see the show going strong. Hopefully we can break the $215,000 record. Love the SFM segment. Lang's fish poster from last year was hilarious. I also have a challenge for Uberchain and Crunk. If Uber can put up headlights on the bus, I'll donate 50 more.
Headlights on the bus.
Except that she has to do it blindfolded. Bag on head or something.
Just put your ghost costume back on.
Yeah, we got the ghost costume.
And he says Crocodile can guide you with his voice.
Wait, you're accepting this challenge? How are you going to do
For
that?
the kids.
For the kids.
Yes, you can
the
get
kids.
Crocodile to guide you if
How
you
much
if
are
you
they
wish.
going to donate if I like?
They donated 50 and they'll do 50 more if you can nail the piñata.
Okay.
That's a pretty good chunk.
Let's
you want me
do
to
this.
come over there? Because I can't actually see what you're doing.
All right, go for it. Come here.
Okay.
This is like three-legged SFM artist here.
Okay, tie them together.
Put on the other headset, I think.
Oh yeah, and I believe we're gonna have to
gotta
see
get-
the other
yeah, we
monitor
gotta switch
to
to the
see
other monitor.
what's going on there. Paulie, $50, been watching since the bedroom days. Great to see how far TotH has come. Camp One Step Camp is my favorite cause to support because every child deserves a chance to just be a kid. Great job, everyone, and special thanks to the production team for putting out all those fires behind the scenes.
All right.
Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to bring your mouse on over to the left.
Okay.
Left,
Left.
down,
Okay.
more down, a little bit more down. Okay, you're going to right-click.
Okay.
Okay, that's too far. You're going to go a little bit to the right.
Okay.
Okay, right-click.
Okay.
Go down a little bit.
Okay.
A little to the left. Wait, right. I know directions. Okay, click.
Thank God we're not. Are you playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes this year?
I'm helping.
Oh, yeah, we are.
I
What a,
don't
that's
think
a,
I'm not.
Oh
right,
man,
are you a professional? That was a beautiful segue.
Okay.
Yes, we are playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes later today, and I believe that's another donation incentive where you can get the speech
I
jammer.
think that's been
yeah.
met.
Has
has
it?
it?
That's already been
think
met?
it was
I'm
met.
not surprised, because that's
I
hilarious
think it was
every
met
year.
last night.
All right, Ryan, what's next?
Okay, you're gonna type.
We also have some
H.
fan art here on the screen. Some people have been creating some art. There's been some Waluigi stuff of me going around that we won't talk about. But we've got Bree here creating for the kids. Happy first day at Tip of the Hats. And thank you so much for that art. Again, it's really cool to see the community come together in different ways, even just with art like this.
Ryan.
Very nice.
So much talent, and
Right.
it helps spread the word. And again, if you guys are watching at home and you can't donate, go ahead and spread the word. You know, link your friends,
Yeah.
get the word out there, let people know what we're doing, why we're doing it. It really does help a lot.
Ryan, I don't actually memorize my keyboard because this is not my keyboard.
Don't worry.
okay,
Don't worry.
where-
Just go
where-
with it. H.
H. Here.
Just H.
Don't fall
W.
apart now. We need this
M.
50.
Getting so far.
Okay, you've brought up nothing. I'm proud of you. Hit backspace. Again. No, okay, that's not backspace at all. That is actually an M.
Ryan.
Oh, no.
Ryan, got my
Oh,
hands.
dear God.
How convenient, though, that we had a ghost costume for this.
Yeah, that's...
Really just all came
Okay,
together.
press enter. Okay, you had it. Okay, no, yes, press enter.
Demo man.
Okay,
Whoa.
good. Put your hand on the mouse.
Okay.
Now go down.
Okay.
Wow, I can't
Down
believe
more.
they got the headlights
Okay.
up.
Down more.
Okay.
A little bit up.
Up.
Just a little bit.
Up.
Okay, to the right. Just a little teeny bit. Click.
Click.
She's doing pretty
Okay.
well.
Bring it to the right.
Bring it to the right.
Take it to the right.
Take it to the like this.
No, don't hold and click. Just bring the mouse to the right.
Okay.
To the right.
I'm going to make this harder for
Right.
you, and I'm going to talk over you and read donations. How
Okay.
about that?
Okay.
I am Pyroshark, $30. Can't
right.
tune into the stream, sadly, but thought it would be
Right.
at least
Down.
donate some of my cash for a good cause.
A little bit down.
Thank you very much. Every little bit
Hold
counts.
control.
General Gas Station, $100.
Click.
No message. Big fan of staying
let go
silent.
of Crow.
Prio, $11.11.
Left.
Keeping it consistent.
Left.
Amazing event so far. Much
Left.
love to all of you for organizing an amazing
More
event.
left.
Greetings from Finland. P.S. Does Mela still remember
left.
the purple plastic
Left.
shovel?
Left.
Yes, because people bring that up
Down.
to me all the time.
Really? I don't even
so
know
it's
what it is.
impossible to forget.
Did you say
You
click?
don't. It's
Click.
your video.
I don't remember a shovel.
It's
Is
the-
it the Bone Zone?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
now,
from the Bone
now
Zone
I
video.
remember too.
Yeah,
we all
exactly.
remember.
Right.
the
I don't
Bone
remember.
Zone.
I
You
felt
don't need
left
to know
out.
about the
Well,
Bone
right.
Zone. It's chaos. It's pure chaos.
Right.
Mela, you'll be 17 forever.
Down a little bit.
I just
Creme
love-
de la meme.
Up a little bit.
$100. Great to see another year of
Left
TotH.
a
Keep
little
up the
bit.
amazing work, guys. By the
Click.
way, is TMA here this year?
Hold
Actually, we
alt.
did have a
Yes.
donation
Yeah, he dropped
yesterday
a
from TMA.
$500
Yeah.
yesterday.
This is alt right.
I saw one when I was hosting. I don't know if there was more, but TMA,
Push down your thumb.
long
Okay, now
time
slide
fan
to
of
the
the
left.
stream. Monkey, $30. Let's go. Love what you're
Okay,
doing.
you have to hold and click when you slide to the left, so go back.
Sezco, $100.
What's up,
To the
Sezco?
right.
Big boy Sezco, thank you so
Wait.
much. Take more of
I'm
my
so
money.
confused.
Everyone is an inspiration towards
Okay,
this
what do I
cause,
do?
and you people don't
Mouse
get
to the
enough
right.
credit for taking the time
the
to
right.
do this every year. Thanks for
Mouse
making
down.
me and the world a better place.
Mouse up a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you,
Very
Sezco.
nice.
Left click.
Much
Very
love,
Hold.
Sezco.
Left click and hold.
Has Sezco ever
Push down
attended?
alt.
Push down alt.
Yes.
Move while holding
I
your
don't know.
click. Move to the left.
Yes.
Good
to the
He did
left.
overnight.
Is it
Oh,
doing
yeah?
it?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
To the right.
Now I know.
Huh?
Okay,
right.
cool.
To the right.
To the right.
To the
Oh
right.
man,
To the right.
whoop de doo doo.
Right.
Scoopy whoop.
Scoop, we got a donor.
Right.
Whoop de
Stop.
scoop de dee.
Okay, stop.
$105. Always have wanted to
Up,
donate.
up,
Glad I
up,
finally can. Love you guys and what you
Let
do.
go of
Keep it
all.
up.
Okay.
Wow, thanks,
Move up.
Scoopity Whoop.
We're pushing towards 98,000,
Up.
almost at $100,000, and you know
Up.
we're
Stop.
just barely
Okay.
into day 2 here. So
Yeah, we're,
Right.
we're
Keep 'em
definitely
coming, guys.
close. A lot of the donations, again, like a
Stop.
surprising
Okay.
amount of them are $100 to try
Okay.
and be eligible for that
Awesome.
golden frying pan. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are trying to get in for that
Sorry?
incentive
You know,
to try
actually,
and win
yeah.
that
Down.
through our sweepstakes.
down.
Also, I think that just
Down,
makes you
down,
eligible
down,
for
down.
all of them, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken, because I don't think there's anything
Left,
higher
left,
than
left,
that.
left,
Yeah.
left.
Quite sure
Yeah,
how the
that
system
is
works, but
true.
it's really easy to go through if you
Left,
just go to
stop.
tipofthehat.com or org.
Org.
You can
Yeah.
take your
Gov.
pick on that one.
Wait, what?
I don't know about the
.co.uk.
government. Yeah,
I
we're not
can't
in
hear
government level
anything.
yet.
And if
Maybe
you
next
donated
year.
yesterday,
There's
because the pan is
donations.
cumulative, so if you donated yesterday, you want to go ahead and when you donate today, there are new prizes in the sweepstakes that when you donate today, you'll be eligible for. You can find out all about that on tipofthehats.org and how to
Yep.
be entered.
But the whole system, very easy. It walks you through it. Lang, amazing at creating this production, also working with Games Done Quick, so it's the same as that. If you ever donate to that charity event, he's also done the work on that, so it'll seem very familiar. And thanks again to anyone who's donated. We have Legs donated. That's fantastic. Never forget Leg Day. $100. I'm thinking way too hard about my comment. Happy holidays.
Another tweet.
Yeah, on the screen here, we can see there's also, there was some fan art. Even before the event this was coming out, people were doing this weird meme thing. Kids are into memes these days, I think. And you got the
don't
big
get the
laughing
kids.
bird.
Ryan, did I do it?
You did it. I'm proud of you.
Wait,
Yes, we have explicitly followed the given instructions and put headlights onto the battle bus.
What? This is a demo man with broken legs. And I'm pretty sure his eyeballs don't exist.
Yeah.
Let's
see,
find out.
we did it.
They kind of exist.
Wow.
Well, they exist.
This one doesn't, though, if we like.
Well, I think
that
you're
one
going to have
doesn't
to
exist.
donate those $50, put up or shut up,
Yeah,
because we
there's the
totally
headlights.
did it.
Anyway,
Nailed it.
there you go. There you go, Mela. Here's your here's the kids. Here's the Fortnite kids.
Here's the
Perfect.
Fortnite kids and
and
their
and the
grandpa.
demo man. I'm gonna export this now.
Very cool.
Yeah. All right. So as I export this, we're gonna post this up on the Twitter. What I also wanted to do is we had there was an idea to make a video thanking all the people who have sort of helped me out during the creative process of Tip of the Hats this year. And there's a lot of people, like they're not all here. So I wanted to just show off sort of like all these people who have worked on the 2D transitions, the source filmmaker intros other than me and Ryan, the music, the assets, and all those sorts of things, because they help make the show what it is. And I think that's really important, because I started in 2017 and now we're here, and now these kids have lore, now they have voice acting. It's me, by the way, like give me reviews on my voice acting.
Is that actually you?
That's actually me, yeah.
Okay, you did a good job.
Thank you.
I had no idea that was you.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, now we have like these kids. We have Sally, we have Timmy, we have Jill, we have Phil, this Red Army Robin. We have everything, and it's been really cool to come back every year and show off like what Source Filmmaker can do, even though Blender can probably do it better. Ryan, what are your closing words?
Hanzo's purple for some reason. That's fun.
Okay.
I don't know. Donate. There's a bunch of fun. We got a Chuck E. Cheese prize wall worth of prizes, so get on it. I gave a Tracer statue to be given away.
Truly inspirational.
I didn't want it, so not really.
Well, you know what? One man's didn't want it is another man's. Let's raise some money for One Step Camp and put it to good use, because someone is going to want that. We're going to throw it to a video here in a second as a nice little outro, as we were just talking about. And after this coming up, we do have the PUBG segment. One of the incentives has already been met. I believe we were 2,000 out of 5,000 into the next incentive. There might be a little bit more time to do that, because the PUBG segment, I believe, is 2 hours long. Yep. And we'll be there in a second. Hope you enjoy this video.